There are many things in England that say England to you, the United Kingdom, across, of course, this wonderful country of ours, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, and, of course, places that I simply adore, like Bournemouth, Dorset, Cornwall, Cleethorpes, Margate. I mean, there's so many wonderful places when you come to the United Kingdom. Truly, you're spoilt for choice. But there are certain things, it's like fish and chips, isn't it? A trip to the seaside on a rainy day, London weather, basically just UK weather full stop. So it comes as no surprise that once again the cancel culture want to cancel a lot of our heritage. And this one possibly one of the biggest names of all. But who? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. This story really caught my eye simply because it's ludicrous when you think. I've often said, when I've interviewed people over the years, major big stars, doesn't matter whether they're American or anywhere around the world, there's one sort of production that they always want to be in, and that is Shakespeare. Shakespeare, William Shakespeare, we all studied him. Now, I've got to be honest, didn't understand a lot of it when I was younger. I appreciate the fact now that they forced me to learn it because, of course, it's part of our culture, isn't it? That's what we know about. But now, seemingly, yes, basically the cancel culture, the woke brigade, have decided that they don't want it on the syllabus, on the curriculum. They want now something that they want to choose themselves because they said it doesn't make sense. And a lot of the time, it's not relevant to today's society. Now, whichever way you look at it, you have to ask the question, are people just becoming thicker? Can they not understand it? Or just want an easy ride to pick up even more awards, more accreditations? And why should it be removed from the syllabus? Now, one of the reasons is that they say the writing, the culture, and some of its content is derogatory. But you could say that about any decade, couldn't you? The 60s, the flower power, the kitchen sink drama, all of that sort of stuff. The 50s, the repressed 40s, the roaring 20s. Every decade has something that could upset anybody if you put your mind to it. William Shakespeare is the man, of course, who's created, if you like, the written word, the plays that everybody wants to appear in, even Eric and Ernie. Oh yes, the play of what I wrote, remember those? But for now, there's a huge debate going on as to whether he should be still continue to be taught in English schools. I'd love to know, as ever, what you think to this particular story. I mean, are we becoming so lame by the fact that when you hear all of these results coming out of universities every year, it's the highest grades ever, they've done so well. But seemingly, they're not as bright as they were. And perhaps if I'd have gone to university and it was so easy to achieve these grades, maybe I would have done better. But more importantly, what you have to remember is these people want to make life easier for themselves by removing our history. And really, it's our history that makes us all. Do you agree? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.